Well, obviously, the big thing you did in the offseason was Juan Soto, the biggest contract in the history of the sport, Steve. It was funny. I bumped into an ex-Met over the weekend, and we were talking about Soto not getting off to, better than a meh start. And the guy reminded me, he goes, Mike Piazza got off to a bad start and got booed. And we wondered, would he re-sign with the Mets because he got off to a bad start? And then, of course, he turned into an historic Met. I wonder what you think. Do you think this is a blip? Do you think there's some Soto's carrying the weight of the contract, the expectation at all? What do you think of the early results for Soto?
Yeah, listen, I think, if you ask him, he'd probably say it's not, not going as, what he hoped. That's not what his back of his baseball card would say. But saying that, there's a lot of subtle things that he does that I, really think matters. The way that he works a count, makes pitchers throw extra pitches, really matters. Then he gets on base and then, Pete can drive him in. And so Pete's seen better pitches. And so, it's very subtle how that works. And you just can't just look at it as, in a very narrow sense. And saying that, listen, I'm not worried about Juan. He is singularly focused on baseball. He's a pure hitter. And, let's have this discussion at the end of the year.